Morning, guys. Hold that way out there. Maybe I need a selfie stick to do this. It's Wednesday morning. I start pretty late this time of year. I mean, it's 8 o'clock already, and I'm still going to finish my coffee before I take off. Sorry about that. I had to turn the there we go. Had to turn the camera off for a second. So anyway, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and first thing I do in the morning during sprinkler blowouts, even though I'm not getting ready to leave, we're going to fire up. I don't like walking with this thing out like that. I got short arms. Let's fire up this compressor. I let it warm up before I leave. That way when I get out to do my blowouts, she's ready to go. And then later, I'm going to go through this week's tip. It's going to be taking a look at some of the stuff I keep in the truck. Like I did a little shot of it there. You saw some toolboxes, a ladder, that jazz. So we're going to look through the toolboxes. We're going to look through the toolbox on the truck itself and the fittings and everything that I carry just for sprinkler blowouts. So the first thing, I always carry a 10-inch pair of pliers and a standard screwdriver in my pocket all the time. And I always keep this fitting threaded on the inside, outside, all the time in my pocket. That's going to be the most common tools. So here's a water key to turn the water on and off. So we have one with this end on it. And then we have a smaller one with this end on it. Those are shorties. I also have two in the back of my truck that are 6 foot long for the ones that go way down. Water pump. When you get into valve boxes, there's shut-offs, especially around city water units. A lot of them leak. They're old galvanized crap. So that's just to suck the water out of boxes so you're not fishing around in water you can't see. Always have a shovel when you have to dig up to find the shut-offs. I usually find that with irrigation systems. Back to talking about galvanized. Always have a hefty pipe wrench. There's been a few times that I just cannot pop them with a pair of pliers. So I take the pipe wrench, pull them off, and usually when I do that, I will replace a galvanized head. I always have plenty of caps, 3/4, 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Keep all those caps on you. That's what's in here is caps, sprinklers. It's just my hodgepodge. It's really just a sprinkler repair kit. Has plumber's tape. Here. Screwdriver for adjusting. These little steel screwdrivers are awesome for adjusting sprinklers. I always have a little dental tool in there when you have to clean stuff out. Can never have enough of these guys laying around for adjusting sprinkler heads. This is my other toolbox. Pretty much the same setup. You know, more sprinkler stuff. I need to start combining my toolboxes. Saw kit. Usually, when I'm doing a lot of sprinkler repair, I carry a sawzall with me. More little screwdrivers, different kinds of fittings on heads, and I love this little toolbox because it has legs that pop out when you open it. So you go, your toolbox doesn't go flipping. But here we got more pipe wrenches, extractor tools, cutoff tools, fittings, you know, pretty much everything. More sprinklers. Like I said, these two toolboxes are my sprinkler repair kits, so they're always in my truck, whether I'm doing sprinkler blowouts or whatever, but I carry those. Oh, here's another tool. This is a handy tool, man. So when you go to repair sprinklers, you need to get a hold of a sprinkler that's down in the ground. You don't want to dig it out. That way you can just go down in the hole, and I'll do a demonstration on how to use this in a different video. Saves you a lot of digging right there. So now, specific to the sprinkler blowouts, and I carry these two boxes in my compressor. Along with the, you know, this is always in my pocket, so you'll see that through this box a lot. See, the compressor has storage compartments here. That's just a total, that's nothing but screwdrivers in that box. I always carry one of these. I mean, if you got a compressor and you get a flat, and you got to be able to pump up your own tire, right? Look at that. There's a fitting that fell out of the box. I don't know what's in this box. Oh, more screwdrivers. Can never have enough screwdrivers. I leave them everywhere. Crowbar for whatever. So yeah, as you can see, you're always, good morning. You're always going to be building oddball systems. You'll run in so many different, hold on a second. Let's try to adjust this so I can use both hands. So you'll always run into oddball stuff. A lot of times, see, this is the one I carry in my pocket. But a lot of times this is all you're going to need. And a lot of times I'll build these little oddball things because some people like to have quick connect on their system. So this is for my quick connects. That way I can either screw in to that, or I can take this off and pop into theirs. Sometimes you'll find that they have this end on their system and not, this is most common I find on their, hanging off of their system, but sometimes you'll run into guys that have this part on their system, and if you can't take it off and hook in like this, that's where, there. I also, whoo, that's ugly. I'm going to have to do some rethreading, but you can thread this. See how handy this guy is? But now you can thread this into there. My hookup hooks right to that, and now I can hook to that. Rusty, probably has some leak into it, but it still works. And then, like I said, this is just, you've got to kind of be ready for just about everything. You're going to have fittings like this. I mean, I try to, you take stuff apart and you just start building. See, this one is, this is specifically for a hose bib. So you can go right onto it, because sometimes you can't get the angle. So you have to make your own angles to be able to get your system onto it. That's all these two boxes are just assortments of different fittings, different pieces. I mean, well, I guess I should, you know, I just have a little bit of everything, and I even have some more heavy duty stuff over in a box over there that I don't carry with me anymore, because it just wasn't, I stopped working with orchards and pastures, and that's kind of where I was running into the heavy duty stuff. I've got a bunch of other crazy tools for that kind of crap, but I stopped working with those properties because they just so odd and so many different things going on that they were taking more time and than I wanted to put into it. So this is my basic setup. I carry this for all the sprinkler blowout. So obviously the compressor, 185, CFM 185. It's an Ingersoll 185, I mean. I just use garden hose. A lot of guys use this heavy duty hose here with quick connects, and I have all that actually sold. I had a 200-foot reel that would sit on this A-frame on the tongue of this trailer, and it just made it so stinking heavy. And then you don't have quick connects on everybody's properties, so it meant I was going to have to take quick connects and have all this different assortment with different quick connects. Instead, I just use a garden hose. 150 feet usually gets me by pretty good. I always carry a little step ladder with me. You never know when you have to reach over a fence. I'm short, I'm only 5'8", so we have a little step ladder so I can get over and unlatch gates or unlock gates or whatever, and then, you know, I still carry an assortment of junk in there. And then, you know, you always got to have, you know, it has toolboxes on this side, but this is the all storage compartment I have on this side of the trailer. And I just carry my oil and you know, antifreeze or coolant, and that's all that side's for. It's just for the engine. But yeah, so that's what I got, guys. This is the basic that pretty much will get me through whatever I'm going to run into. Rarely, actually, I had to stop a blowout the other day and come back to the house because I did not have my pipe wrench in the truck, and I actually had to come back and get a pipe wrench. So now my toolkit is complete until I run into the next problem, I guess. And you're always going to run into something, but it's better to be prepared so you can fix stuff on the spot. The other day I had to rebuild a guy's hookup system to make it more convenient for blowouts. And yeah, and you can never have enough gloves. I probably carry 3 or 4 pair in the truck, and as they get wet, I can just keep swapping out. So there you go, guys. That's my setup. That's what I run with for sprinkler blowouts, and I think it's a pretty profitable game to get into when you I just put magnets on this compressor. I'm probably going to sand this guy down and paint it this year, make it cleaner, maybe put a wrap on it next year, I don't know. And yeah, that's all the logos this truck has on it. I don't have the truck wrapped like that guy over there. And but yeah, so that's the sprinkler blowout setup that I have and the tools I carry, and that's what gets me through a day of blowouts. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.